braids, looks, twists, sewings, crochet any which way. Whatever you want, I'll take you there. So follow me, booming locks for all things hair.
Hello, what's good? My name is Bumi Locks, and if it's your first time stopping by, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing crochet braids, and instead of using the regular ultra springy Afro twist hair, instead of me buying that, I just figured I had loads of this springy twist hair at home, and there was a point in time we used to use these to wrap our locks, and I just seem to have loads of this at home, so I decided I'm going to be using this for my crochet braids today. So yeah, this is the braid pattern I've done down. My usual way, you would know, I always have like two tiny ones in the middle. The reason is that you don't want that large gap down in the middle. You know, that is common with a lot of crochet hairstyles. I know even like a lot of professional hairstylists do it that way. But if you know, you know that anywhere you need to have a part, you need it to be slightly close together. Just like this. I would have done the braids a little closer as well. But for today, I only want a middle part, which is why it looks like that, and I've done it all the way back. As you can see, I'm just going to turn. From the spring twist here, I'm going to be taking one individual piece like this. I'm just going to crochet to each braid all the way like this. Find the loop and then just pull it through. And yeah, I'm just going to do one loop, and I think that should be sufficient for the entire of my head. And because of, you know, the texture of this piece, I think it's fine enough not to unravel, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to do all of that, do the majority of my head, and come back when I've gotten to the middle parts, which I do a bit differently. How I'll do it if I want to do the invisible. So you want to take like tinier pieces of hair. Maybe this is okay. I think this is a third of one of the pieces, like this. And then it's easier to do it from the right. I mean, I have other videos showing this technique, but it's the exact same thing I do all the time. So this is my tinier piece of hair. I take my crochet needle, and on the right side of the part, I go in this way. So now, two sides of your piece, you want to take the side that is at the back, not at the, take it through your crocheting and take it through that loop twice. There you go. And when you do it and then flip it over this way, you should have the invisible parting technique like that. On the right side again, you want to take your crochet needle and insert it close to the one you've done before. So put your hair on the crochet hook, pull it through, and again, the one at the back, not the front. This is the front, that's the back. The one at the back is what you want to take through the crochet needle and take it through that loop. Then take it again through the latch hook again, the second time, to do a double knot. And then when you turn it over like this, you should see that invisible pattern start to form like that. So yeah, I'm just going to do the rest of my middle part and come back and probably then go on to shaping and styling. Really see how it's formed. It kind of looks really natural. I kind of even actually prefer this to the outre springy Afro twist. This will be perfect during winter if you need to keep your head warm. So anyway, I'm just gonna carry on doing this and I'll be back. We are all done. This is the middle part, obviously with some back curling or back brushes, so to speak, like this. This part looks a lot better, you know, if you get what I mean. But yeah, this is the almost final look. I think I'm just gonna tweeze some of these ends here, like this. And then once I do that, I can then maybe start combing. I'm just going to tweeze the ends and then start using my scissors to trim it. And after that, we should be done. Yeah, I think this looks actually quite cute. I think it's still too, it's still very hot. It's just too hot for this, but we're gonna rock it anyways. So yeah, I just left my edges on my edges. I've just left those. So the goal here is not to actually comb it, it's just to kind of tease the end before I start trimming, because I don't think I've got the patience or the time to start unraveling each one by one. So with it bushy like this, next is to begin cutting. There we go. I think, and there's no method to this apart from I want that way. So all of this has to go, and all of these like tangled ends as well. So just make sure you can see this side compared to this side. Just be careful, because you know, once this cuts, that's it. I'm gonna cut a lot of length from this one. Someone left a comment and said you're actually really funny, and I feel like I don't. But yeah, I was basically trying to cut my looks really nice. So I just need to repeat what I've done here on the other side. Cut all these poking ones away. So anything, you know, if you put your, let's try that again. That side, just think maybe that it's gone to the other side now. So yeah, I don't think people should give up on crochet, especially if you're in between hairstyles and you're not ready to fork out $500 or £400 for human hair. Because I know, yeah, everyone's buying the human hair crochet hair, and I think that's a topic for another time. Okay, let me keep on going. Okay, so final bit is just to make sure all this is raising my hair up anyway, like this. But this is the 50 springy twist hair. I think I did a good final look. What do you think? Let me know and do the petition, please. Okay, so I think this is the final shaping. I'm going to stop here. I think probably as the days goes on, you know, when it starts to mat or tangle, I'll begin snipping to afro. But I think, yeah, this is the final look for now. So sometimes you don't have to go and buy new bundles, new hair. Probably got some hair at home that could still get you a cute hairstyle. And this is so effortless. I just wake up and go. I don't even have to spray it with water. I don't even have to put any product on it because it's synthetic. And I bet with time, as it gets older and older, it might start to look a little bit more natural and better. Yeah, I've retained some of the curls just to make it look like, you know, it's got some definition. I feel like this even looks like the Curls Queen install I did. And it's synthetic and it's a lot cheaper. So for an in-between hairstyle, this is not so bad at all. So I guess crochet is not dead after all. Yeah, we can carry on still doing our crochet with synthetic hair. This is the final look. I hope you learned something. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you and bye.